if you look at the job market, right, we hear every day that due to automation, so many jobs have been lost. Due to automation, this has happened. AI replaces averages. Success is there, but failure is cheaper with AI. Make no mistake, AI is going to be an integral part of your job profile, no matter what job profile you are into. So as long as you are the one who understands the pain area that you are trying to solve, rest of the things AI can help you do. Hi everyone. Today we are going to talk about a new podcast series that we just announced called Next. Next is an AI series, and today within the first episode we are going to discuss what is currently one of the most discussed topic, which is AI as your co-creator. So think about AI as it is an enhancement to what you are currently doing, and it is not just a replacement of what you are doing. So if you look at AI in terms of, whether it is going to replace my job, whether it is going to replace what I do or what I have been doing for years, no, that's not going to happen. AI cannot be used in terms of automation to the human intelligence. AI can only be used to augment the human intelligence. What that really means is AI, as if you are running AI and if you are running the AI show, within your organization or anywhere, then first thing you need to understand is you are the driver of AI. You consider AI as it could be your intern, it could be somebody who is a junior to you, who doesn't have enough subject matter expertise, but AI has a lot of information, a huge pool of information that AI carries, which you really don't have to carry with you. So if you look at AI, I would recommend that look at AI as part of the augmentation side of it and not really, replacement or an automation side of it. It is never going to happen. Historically, if we look at artificial intelligence, or historically, if we look at any other technology for that matter, every single technology has been there or has created its way to reduce the human efforts. It is historically the case where any technology has always tried to enhance the human life and kind of make sure that the human life is at ease and it is for the betterment of any human, whether it is workplace, whether it is anything else, but it is designed, or technology is something which releases you from a lot of chaotic work areas. For example, previously in the decades ago, there used to be people who used to make shoes by hand. Now shoes are being built in factory. All the technologies are built, everything is built. AI could pretty much be something very similar to that, and you can consider AI to be a productivity enhancement tool or efficiency tool, so to speak. But let's not consider AI as something which is so intelligent that it will pretty much be replacing you. In the further chapters, I'm definitely going to discuss about what it can and cannot do, but how AI can be implemented within an organization, or what could be the roadmap to it, or what is the kind of a company structure that you need to create, or on the organization, what is the kind of culture that you need to build to democratize artificial intelligence into the current work that you are doing. So in order for you to do that, there are a lot of ideas that you have to nurture. Now you can have a pool of all the resources across the board, which only used to sit with the senior management or the senior people who have been there for years. They are the only ones who knows what the organization was built from, what it is good at, what are the things that it is currently doing, and so on and so forth, right? So if you look at it from that perspective, artificial intelligence now, with a huge pool of data, artificial intelligence can definitely help you in terms of how you can create a culture where even a junior person can understand everything about the company, has access to a lot of that data, and there are set guardrails across it, but still it helps the junior person to know exactly what he needs to do and how the company was built and what are the things that we stand for as an organization. Now, the next idea that an organization has to build. So you can nurture those ideas. Even with the juniors, you can discuss the ideas. Even with the senior management also, those ideas can be nurtured. And the beauty about AI, as far as, let's say, if I'm a tech entrepreneur, so I'm going to talk about technology. So if you're a software company, then the first thing AI has brought into place is success is there, but failure is cheaper with AI. So obviously, you can grow much faster in terms of your productivity. You can grow much faster in terms of how you are, getting the software built. But at the same time, what I would, I would put a lot of emphasis on is failure is cheaper. So previously, if you look at, like, 5 years ago or 10 years ago, the software, building a software was itself a huge hassle, where there were certain people who would kind of nurture the idea, understand the idea. By creating the democracy in terms of how you are democratizing the organization, what you can do is you can nurture the ideas from within. So it's not about who understands the solution, it's about who understands the pain area much better. So as long as you are the one who understands the pain area that you are trying to solve, rest of the things AI can help you do. So now the software engineer who used to work on a single language, he is able to work on multiple languages, because language is no more a barrier, right? So programming languages are pretty much going to be translated to it. So if you look at all the software engineers that I'm talking to, or I have had the liberty to work with, or the luxury to work with, now they have a dilemma. Is AI going to do the code? Is AI going to do everything that I do? Is it going to basically replace my job? So the answer is yes and no. So if you are just the programmer who understands just the syntax, then AI will definitely be able to help the organization with the syntaxing. But AI cannot help you with how logically you are thinking. AI cannot help you with the kind of perspective that you put into place, or the kind of infrastructure that you are trying to build, or kind of larger scale, or when you scale that entire software into much bigger idea, then AI cannot help you imagine that or visualize that. Obviously, it can get you a kickstart, but it cannot get you there. So I strongly recommend that logical thinking or the human intelligence will definitely surpass. As long as you are logically thinking the software, you are understanding that pain area, and then you are trying to solve that pain area as a software. If you are not trying to do that, and if you are just coding, then you might want to rethink and reskill yourself towards making sure that you are actually trying to think about a software and the pain areas that you are solving, and understand deeply on what those pain areas really are, and how they are entangled into the company, and what are the possible solutions around it. And then you use AI to code it, which means that whatever work was supposed to be done after you start building the software has to be done before you start building the software. And you think it through, create the entire roadmap, and then ask AI to write a lot of your code. It will definitely help you with 20-25% of the automation side of it, but it's not going to completely rewrite the whole thing. If you look at the creator's paradox, right? So creators, so for example, if you are trying to write a blog, or if you are trying to write an article, or if you are trying to create a video, or so there are a lot of scripts, there are a lot of thought process, a lot of research that goes behind it. Sometimes I'm just not in a mood, or sometimes it's just not my day, right? So in that case, what would I do? In that case, I would just table that whole topic right then and there, or I would start wasting my hours researching something for hours and hours, and I would just not get a head start, because I just don't know where to start, because I'm just stuck in my head. This is where AI works as a co-creator with you. This is where AI can help you build a lot of these things, and it will, you can just say, you know what, it could be ChatGPT, it could be Gemini, any platform that you are trying to use, or Perplexity for that matter, but any platform that you are trying to use, what you need to do is you can just simply throw in the ideas and you can say that this is what I'm trying to create, this is what I'm trying to do, here is what my ideas are, here is what I'm thinking about in terms of the final delivery of the content. And then AI will start producing a lot of that content, and you may not like 20 different ideas that it has given you, but probably the 2 or 3 ideas are good enough for you, you to get started on, or 2 or 3 ideas will stick in your head and you can get a head start out of it. And then once your brain starts working, you can literally create a good overall ecosystem around it. So I think it helps you as a co-creator, as an intern, as somebody who is your colleague, and can solve that problem for you, where it will basically help you to be much more efficient. But please keep that in mind, that human intelligence is not going to be replaced ever by artificial intelligence. You can look at artificial intelligence as a huge pool of all the information that you have, but let me be very honest here that when we all talk about it's not going to replace human intelligence, what we are saying is every single individual has certain intelligence and certain subject matter expertise over there on those subjects, and that subject matter expertise has been acquired for years. And because it has been acquired for years, you have the better power over decision making than artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence may have a lot of information about that particular subject matter expertise, but if I'm a tech entrepreneur, I don't know a lot of things about healthcare. I don't know a lot of things about how financial services are working, or I don't know a lot of things about insurance. But we still get a lot of requirement in terms of building that software. If I am getting a requirement for building that software and I don't know the industry, then AI can be my co-creator because it has the information that I just don't know and I just don't have. So in that case, I can use AI as my co-creator, and I can understand the industry, understand the ecosystem, and understand all the pain areas, gather all the knowledge, validate that with a subject matter expert, and then based on that, I can say, okay, here are the pain areas of a certain industry. Here is how we can solve that. These are the potential solutions, and this is how we can solve that. And then once that entire piece of document is ready, now my software is ready to get started, and I can literally ask AI to build module by module on every single piece of that code, and then I can just stack that code to make sure that the minimum viable product is done, and it can be done in a much faster and much more efficient way. So as far as human intelligence goes, yes, I have the human intelligence, but I don't have the human intelligence for a healthcare industry, or I don't have the human intelligence for a lot of different industries. So in that case, AI as a co-creator, AI will definitely help me to understand exactly what that industry is going through, what are the challenges it has, and so on and so forth. So while I have my human intelligence, my human intelligence is not enough for me to address the issue at hand and address the pain area at hand. My human intelligence and the subject matter expertise only allows me to get to a point which I can possibly get to based on the knowledge I have acquired over the period of years or decades now, right? So that's what we need to talk about in terms of how artificial intelligence can augment certain responsibilities and give you the right information to get to a point where you can use that as your co-creator. You can use that as a knowledge pool, a huge knowledge pool to just get a lot of information. But because of all of this, so now what will happen if you look at the job market, right? We hear every day that due to automation, so many jobs have been lost. Due to automation, this has happened. So how would the job roles evolve in the future, right? So in case if you look at artificial intelligence and the human's relationship, then please make no mistake that every single industry, it is AI is going to be like an electricity. It is going to empower every single industry that it is going to go into. It is going to be like an internet, because every single industry that internet has gone into, it has definitely grown and it has definitely increased the growth itself. So when you are looking at the relationship between the human and relationship between the human and the AI, it is going to be more of a operator versus supervisor kind of a relationship, where operator being your artificial intelligence, you are the supervisor of that operator and you are giving the commands and the operator gets the job done. You are supervising it, you are making the decisions, and you are also making the operator, or in this case, artificial intelligence, understand that these are the things which are not correct, these are the things which you have done it right. And based on that, the artificial intelligence will continue to understand the type of work that you want, what kind of work that you do, and a lot of other information around it that you are going to learn and from artificial intelligence. And based on everything that you are learning from artificial intelligence, AI will learn it from you as well, that okay, this person needs certain things in certain way, and that's how it is going to train itself to give you better result every single time. What is AI going to replace? Now, that is a very interesting topic which everybody wants to dodge a bullet on that, but AI replaces averages. So anything that is below average and can be automated and can simply get to a point where you are just barely writing the syntax, then there is no need, because AI will be able to write syntax really well, whoever is creating the content. If the content doesn't have enough meaning to it, or if the content is literally the repetitive content, then, or something that you just don't add value to the human life, then those contents are going to be useless. And they can easily be replaced by AI, because AI can write the exact same content as well, because it already has the information. So overall, if you look into this, I think understanding artificial intelligence, and I agree with what the CEO of NVIDIA said, that it's not going to be AI who is going to replace you. It is going to be people who use artificial intelligence. Those are the guys who are going to replace you if you don't choose to go with AI. Make no mistake, AI is going to be part of an integral part of your job profile, no matter what job profile you are into, no matter what organization that you are in. The organization itself will also have to be AI ready. The organization will have to start making steps towards getting their AI, kind of initiatives to grow much faster. They and democratizing artificial intelligence within the company and creating the culture to make sure that everybody has the knowledge about the company, what could be automated, and you can have a change management system. I'm not saying any organization should just make the shift tomorrow, and whatever is happening next, you can just start adding it from tomorrow. That's not going to happen. But you can definitely start looking into what are the different processes you have, what are the different efficiency matrices that you have, and all the different metrics that you can review. And based on that, you can identify that, okay, here are the 5 areas where I want to increase the efficiency. Here are the 5 areas where we can use AI to create better reporting, or we can use AI to create better sales channels, or we can use AI to cut down on the cost. I also strictly believe that chopping off people is not going to be the right way to cut down the cost. Although I've seen and I've been looking at a lot of people, or a lot of organizations actually doing it as part of their automation spree, but eventually making sure that the people are reskilled and can start using artificial intelligence into their daily lives to increase the efficiency. That's going to be the goal. And that's what technology was built for. if the technology is built for improving the human's efficiency, human's lifestyle, then that's what it is supposed to be used for. And that's what I would recommend every single organization to look into: their current workflow, their current efficiency matrix, and everything around that, to make sure that what are the areas, what are the 5 areas, just pick 5 areas to improve my efficiency metrics in terms of while by using artificial intelligence, by using certain tools, for example, and make sure that you create a roadmap around that. You pull the right people to get you into that zone, and you pull the right agencies or certain individuals within your organization to grab this opportunity to create that change management mechanism, and then move towards artificial intelligence and be the AI first organization, be it any organization that you are in. But you need to start working today to effectively create that change. And that's going to happen tomorrow. So these are some of the areas where artificial intelligence as your co-creator can definitely help you with. And artificial intelligence as your co-creator will require a lot of intelligence from your end as well to understand exactly how you want the work to be done. So if you want artificial intelligence to be in your daily lives, then what you need to do is just follow these 3 steps. Start considering artificial intelligence as an intern. Just how do you onboard an intern? You give them all the information about what you want, what you do, how you do it, what are the things or the tasks that you want, what is your job role, what are the things that you need, in what way do you want to need it, and then start building your foundation on that. That's number 1. Number 2 is once you start getting certain tasks automated from it, now expand the role and get AI to get you some bigger tasks to be done, and then go forward from there. Now the number 3, the third task, the most important task. Now with a lot of automation and a lot of tasks that have been automated, you have a lot of free time. Now because that you have that availability, that allows you to reskill yourself, upskill yourself, start imagining different kinds of areas in completely different way that you don't have time to do, or attend that soccer class for your kid that you have not even imagined that you could possibly do. So either way you want to kind of define that, but what I would recommend every single individual or the CXOs or the management of different organizations is to effect the change from today for a better future. And that can only happen with artificial intelligence being your co-creator. Thank you.